Well, hello, Americans and Patriots. Well, as you know, I'm not much of a TikTok. In fact, I don't even have an account at all. But someone sent me this one the other day. I think it's back in November. I'm not sure what year. If it's past November or whatever. This is a blonde girl. Pretty girl. Crying about how she has to work the rest of her life from 9 to 5 and feel like she's getting nowhere. And how she has to commute to her job, and she comes home, she's too tired to do anything. She eats, she works, she sleeps, and that's it. And how she says she can't do it, she can't handle it. She has no time for friends, no time to meet a guy. Oh boy. The link will be down the bottom. Check it out yourself. But good Lord. I mean, welcome to the world, sweetheart. And again, I'm going to ask you the same question I'm asking every millennial, Generation Z, and hopefully Generation Alpha is listening real closely to this. My question to you is, how much in debt are you? You say you can't live in a city, so you have to travel. Well, a lot of people do that. A lot of adults do that, honey. It doesn't matter what generation you're from. Millennial, Z, Boomer, X, Y, Z. It doesn't matter. Because right here in New York State, my local economy is based on people who move up from the city and then commute all the way down to work. That's the economy where I am right now. There isn't much industry up here. We don't need it. That's the industry. People who couldn't afford to live in the city moved up here for a better life, and now it's expensive up here. But again, I'm going to ask you again. Were you one of them dopes that signed on the dotted line for a student loan, and you were one of those people, I'll just deal with it later. That's not important now. No, it is important now because it's going to affect the rest of your life. Now, what 9 to 5 job does she have? I don't know. She doesn't explain it, but I mean, whether she's a secretary, whether she's a bank teller or a banker or a finance person, God forbid she's a finance person. This is the way she's acting. You wouldn't want to go to her for financial advice. Maybe she's a nurse. I don't know. No, 9 to 5. Nurses are not 9 to 5. If you took out a loan and you signed your soul over to the devil to be deaf for the rest of your life, and you did nothing of research on your rate of return of your degree, this is your fault. Sorry, it is your fault. No one forced you to sign for a loan you couldn't afford. And for whatever reason, banks just give these things out like it's candy. You signed that dotted line. Pay it back. Welcome to the world. Instead of crying about it and being unmotivated, let this be a never again moment for you and find a way and work yourself out of it. I hope to God this woman did not buy or lease a new car. And if she's commuting far enough, she's going to be over the miles on her lease, and she's going to be really hot in debt when she returns that car. Are you putting things on your credit card? Unnecessary things. I understand you do need to buy work clothes. And you say you have no time to do anything, so I'm assuming you're not going on vacation. Hopefully not. Hopefully not putting on ridiculous bar tabs on the weekend when you are with your friends. Honey, listen, when I came out of college, to all you younger people generation, I didn't make much money either. That's a fact. I was in law enforcement, I didn't make much money either. But you're young, you're youthful, this is when you work your ass off. You pay off any debts, you don't incur any more, and you save up for retirement so you can retire early like I did and enjoy life. I say to everyone I see graduate now high school, usually give them a little gift. I say, congratulations on accomplishing the easiest part of your life. And it's true. From birth to 18, you graduate high school, things are pretty easy. I mean, you may think it's hard when you're there. I get it. But you learn fast that when you get into the real world, life goes fast. Life doesn't wait for you. And if you're in the slow lane, you're going to see people passing you fast in the middle lane and even faster in the left lane. That's just the way it is. And she seems to be one of these people that never worked a day in her life till after she got out of college. I mean, she just strikes me as that type. Probably did sports and activities after school her entire life. Probably lived the sorority life on college campus. Probably donated all the time to studies in her field. Probably didn't do any internships. This is my perception. I don't know nothing about this girl. And then came to get her first job out of college. So she's not experienced that much, not experienced that life, and it shows. I wonder, maybe it was the opposite. Maybe she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth, or at least a half silver spoon in her mouth, and never had to work till she got to college, which is bad. I started working when I was 11, and delivering newspapers is the greatest thing in my life because it taught me how to make money, taught me about responsibility. Get up early before going to school, delivering papers, making sure they get up on time before they went to work so I could go to school on time. Collecting money for your bill, earning your tips. It was great. It's a great learning experience, and my little one's eager to get her working papers at 14, which I'm happy about, because I told her, the earlier you start, the better and smarter and more experienced you become, and that will overcome people who may excel more than you in the classroom, because life experience is better than any piece of paper college can give you. And many people are finding out the hard way. And I don't know if these parents are not guiding their children, but we could also be seeing also the effects of a one-parent home, where they don't know how to manage money, or they do what they do to get by. They spent the whole life living paycheck to paycheck, or willful benefit to willful benefit. We don't know. And no one shows these people about what it's like to take out a loan, managing a checkbook, balancing a checkbook, planning. Oh, I want to be a secretary. Oh, sign right here, $150,000. Payments start after you graduate college, 4% interest rate. Good luck to you. And the thinking is, I'll make money. Then they see what the money's like when you first start. And it's, welcome to the world, honey. If any college professor told you that this is what you're going to get, and this is what you're entitled to, and they failed, you should go back and tell that college professor, hey, maybe you give me a better job here on campus so I can make some more money. Watch how that same college professor walks away from you and how conservative he becomes and tells you, oh, no, you have to do it on your own. I'm not here to be your babysitter. Listen, in a way, I feel her pain. We've all been there. But it's like anything else in life, is what you're going to make of it. She seemed to be a Generation Z person. Fresh out of college. And I've dealt with a lot of them right before I retired at the workplace. Bunch of crybabies. I don't know if they're parents, or they just don't take out a loan like I did. Only the problem is they paid off their loans, and the loans weren't so great as they are now. I don't know. But for you Gen Z people, you have no excuse. You don't. You see this thing here? It's called a smartphone. I did not have that in the 90s, and I had to do my own research and figure my way out. The internet was just coming of age. The information online back then was not like we have now. You have no excuse. You can do your own research. You have to do an evaluation of what you want to do, how much it's going to cost you, and is that education really worth it? Or is there a cheaper way of going about it? And for all you people out there say, well, I don't want to work 9 to 5. Well, if you chose a career field that's 9 to 5, why did you choose it? Because someone else told you to? Shame on you. Or if you think your job field was what it was corrected to be, shame on you for not learning about it. If you did no internships to get a feel on it, shame on you. I went to school with a girl years ago who took an internship in law enforcement and found out law enforcement wasn't for her. And thank good she did, because she saved herself a lot of time and money and became a dental hygienist and likes her field. That's when you want to learn. You want to learn the beginning stages. I knew someone else I went to school with, became a CPA, passed the CPA test on the first try, which is amazing because that thing's hard. Went to school to become a nurse, and was still doing CPA on the side for nurses because she knew how to deduct their taxes. But by then, she paid cash for a second education because she made money as a CPA. But my goodness, a world without Jesus, this is what you get. People who feel hopeless, who don't feel like life is worth doing. And she feels her work family is okay, but it's not family. I mean, she goes on and on and on. Listen, I get your grump, but listen, you may have to live on rice and beans and rice, or spaghetti and pasta for the next few years till you get things down. You may have to drive a jalopy for a car. Do it. Cars are not worth it. Cars are only good when you can pay for them outright without any loans, because you don't want to pay interest on depreciation. I don't care how low the interest rate is. And don't go I don't care, it's not worth anymore, and start running up more debt, and you're going to find yourself even worse position, which a lot of people do. Link is down below. What's your opinion? Like to know? We'll talk to you later.